Hello, family. Okay, so if you watch my videos, you know that I grab 4-gallon food grade buckets from my a local place, a local convenience store sandwich place. So they make all the sandwiches, pre-wrap them for the convenience stores, and they put it on Facebook and sold the 4 gallons for $1.50 each, and the 5 gallons were $2 each. They did not come with lids, but we don't need those, garden family. You know that. So I said, okay, I want to put them on a rack. I bought 16, but now I'm like, I should have bought 24. So I'm hoping they'll have more when I go. So I want to build a rack for them to sit on. Couldn't find one already prefabbed online. And you know, for my free wood segment, I got stuff from construction sites. So I have these wood pieces. It was a 107-inch piece. So I said, just split it in 4, make it easy. So I got 4. They are actually 2x4s that were already bolted together by nails. So with my trusty Sawzall, I am going to saw the nails off, keep that into one thing like a post, and those are my 4 corners. Now again, I'm designing this thing, so I'm working the measurements, and I'm going to take you along the journey. But I have cut the wood. Now I have to get my metal blade to cut the nails out of the wood. So stay tuned. I will show you the bits and pieces of the process. And if I could come up with an actual design and measurements, I may post them below, but we'll see how that works out. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Okay, people. So I decided to make an inner lip on this for the buckets to rest upon. And I may need to go buy like 2 more pieces of wood. So it can't all be free. I guess I'll be using a total of 3 pieces of store-bought, and the rest will be free, as is what I'm calculating right now, because I have this whole pile of scrap from construction sites, and then I have a few pieces over there left over from the last project. So I'm going to see how this goes. And then I have these few long pieces up here, but those, like 2 of them I bought, and the other one was from construction site. So I'm trying to kind of map this out in my head to see how it's going to go. But I'm like a quarter of the way there, I think. And I'm kind of measuring as I go and designing as I go. So stay tuned. Okay, friends and family, I have it started. I am trying to leave a lower notch to run 1 board down the middle, the interlips, and the 2 long boards are inner lips, and then I'll have 1 down the middle to kind of support them, the sets of 2 from the center. And then I'm also going to run like 1 rail across the whole top, and then 1 down the middle, so 3 buckets on each side. I need, in order to get it to happen, I kind of did it a little backwards. Probably should have put my sideboards on first, and it would have been easier. But I have to have someone hold it up for me, so I'm waiting on the cameraman to get home. So here we go. This is where we are right now, and stay tuned. Okay, folks, here's where we are right now. The cameraman came home. I got these wedged together. I'm going to run a center bar to hold the center of the 2 rows of buckets together. And they're going to be level with the outer lips, so that they'll be in rows of 2 the whole way down. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to rail it off. So I may add like a rail, but whatever rail I add has to kind of be level with this, with the top. So I'm trying to figure that concept out, but I'm also looking at the fact that I have short wood. So it may save me having to buy some if I flip this thing over, do it the opposite direction, and go cross with short wood everywhere there would be a bucket. And that's the free wood versus me using the wood I paid for. So I'm trying to kind of balance that out in my mind and see what I want to do. Be right back and let it to show you what I decide. Okay, here we go. So I decided to go down the middle. The buckets will sit just right between the middle piece and the edge pieces. Now I'm trying to figure out my handrail. So I can do a rail over here. I had this piece of wood that's already angled on one end. I'm going to see, can I cut an angle on the other end? And then try to do the same thing over here if I get those angles right. I do have a miter box, but I'm not going to hand saw anything today. I'm just going to go ahead and see, can I miter it, draw the line, and cut it the best I can. It might be a little jagged, but I'm going to cut it with the Sawzall, because my circular needs a battery, so I'm just stuck. But we're going to get her done all in one day. Okay, folks, here we go. I went ahead and used one piece of the wood I had to buy. That's the one rolling down the center that's pressure treated. Excuse me, that's pressure treated, and we'll get the most, water to it, because the buckets are going to be draining down there. So I did that, but everything else is scrap wood. So when I bought those, they were like $8.84 a piece. And then I have my screws, which I used pretty much roughly a box. That was about $10 at Walmart. So for under 20 bucks and a little bit of trash picking, this is built. And I'll show you with the buckets in it too. But see, even with this, I'm like, I don't want to cut a whole piece of wood just because of that. So I just let that be like that. And the other side was pretty squared off. See, I'm going to cut these ends off with the Sawzall. As you can see, they overhang. I just started putting them on and say I'll cut them off when I finish. No measuring, just cut at the end. So that made it a lot quicker. So now I'll bring you back and show you with all 8 buckets in it, so you can see the full vision. And I'll do some planting in tomorrow's video. Okay, folks, here's the finished product. I do see some tweaking I may have to do tomorrow. So I'm going to leave it up here and try to add some furring strips or something to get the tilt off. I mean, it looks like it's just missing something. So I might need to add some extension furring strips to that bottom side piece. And I do have those as free scrap wood, so it won't be a problem. But this is the vision. Off $8.80, but I think they cost 12 something now, but it was $8.80 when I bought it. One piece of 2 by 4 by 12s is out of pocket. Of course, the buckets were $1.50 each. They're out of pocket, and the screws were $10. So that's where we are on this project. Bucket stand for growing at waist height, raised bed gardening, raised bed container gardening for cheap. Plant a seed today. Plant a seed every day. I want to keep reminding you, because this is what we need to do. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell for any more run deals I may have or projects that I may have. I do appreciate you for watching. Have a great day.